Hello and welcome to the first episode of the new season of MATC Now. My name is Audrianna Hutchinson and I'll be your host. Today we'll be meeting with the English writing tutor, Stacy Somerville. We'll be visiting and learning about the Bavarian Beer House. And Chef James has returned for another season to help us prepare a delicious meal during these busy midterms. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back. Today I am joined by Stacy Somerville, an English and writing tutor here at MATC. Hi Stacy, how are you doing today?
I'm well. Thanks for having me.
Let's get to know you a little more. Can you tell us about the work you do here at MATC?
Sure. I'm an English and writing tutor. I help students write papers and really understand that content.
That's amazing to know we have tutors like you on our campus, Stacy. But before we continue, let's take a look at MATC's STEM program and how they help their students get prepared for midterms.
Our pathways here
for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Here at MATC, the STEM pathway boasts 15 different associate degree programs taught by career-leading industry experts. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts that there will be a 10.8% growth for the job outlook through 2026, and 93 out of 100 STEM occupations in the U.S. earn above the national average.
It's a program that is designed to have students articulate themselves upon graduation to find a job in one of those four fields.
Students learn real hands-on skills that will gain them meaningful employment post-graduation, as well as students will learn and develop skills they will need for meaningful careers and four-year transfer options.
Science is pretty self-explanatory in that they are going to take careers that will require a heavy science background. That could be medical or otherwise. Technology, those are generally IT students, computer specialists and things of that sort. They go on and get certificates and bachelor's degrees if they need to do technology jobs within health, self-help, and that type of thing. Engineering is pretty self-explanatory. Generally, to be an engineer, you can start off at a MATC and get your feet wet and get a good foundation. However, most engineers are required to have a bachelor's degree, and so we have programs that lend and transfer directly to Milwaukee School of Engineering and UWM as it relates to the engineering careers that they can pursue after they get their foundation here in math. It's pretty self-explanatory. Math is a very integral part of all parts of the STEM family, and each one of those previously mentioned careers have a very high math foundation.
Students get tested through examinations, demonstrations, as well as presentations, and many of our students have great internships which help them land jobs post-graduation. So some of the things we do offer at MATC for midterms is we do have a tutoring office, which is phenomenal. We both have in-person and online tutors, so you can get tutoring from the comfort of your home. Many of our instructors do offer office hours, which is a great way to get extra help. As well as we do have teaching assistants, which is just another great resource. So there's many different ways students can help get prepared for midterms.
They're provided with a syllabus from each of the instructors, and the syllabus actually tells the students what the instructor's expectations are up until the midterms. So how do they get prepared? Well, first of all, go to class regularly, make sure that you're reading the chapters as assigned, that you are completing the work in a timely manner. And if you don't understand or if you're falling behind, then you access our tutorial programs and our tutorial services here, because a lot of this work will require very heavy mental juggling, if you will, because it is what it is. It's engineering, it's math. This is not something you can fake. Either you know it or you don't. And the midterm is a good way of determining where you are in the class.
Many of our students find employment relatively quick after graduation, and they report back to us just how well MATC prepared them for their jobs in the field.
So we went to guided pathways to help improve the student experience. We moved away from having your traditional colleges like College of Business, College of Liberal Arts, to more of a career pathway focus. And so all of our programs were reorganized and put into 7 different pathways that would lead to career opportunities.
Pathway is broken down into 7 categories: business, human services, creative arts, general education, healthcare, manufacturing, and STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and math.
Within these pathways, you have access to advisors who are more of subject matter experts of the classes that are within their pathway or their programs to help advise students best. You also have access to retention coaches, which can help students who are having challenges outside of the classroom. So things regarding, housing or transportation, food insecurities. You also have our student success liaisons, which are often your first point of contact when you come into the pathway, either virtually or in person. And they sort of direct you and help guide you to the person who can best help you with the situation that you need assistance with. With midterms coming up, we generally like to do reach out with the students just to check in. We check in at multiple points during the semester. We usually will send out email or text blast with encouraging students to use the tutoring services. I know that we have some mindfulness and some stress workshops that we do offer to the students. One thing that I do miss because of COVID, we used to have a couple of days during the semester when the Humane Society would come and bring, animals so the students can, sort of de-stress. It's nothing like petting on a kitty or a puppy. So some of those things to help with the de-stress, which I do hope will come back once we're able to do it safely as well. So we definitely reach out to the students and encourage them to reach out if they're having challenges or if they're experiencing, test-taking stress, to reach out to us sooner rather than later. We do have a number of ways students can get in touch with us. The first way would be virtually. We have a Zoom office that is open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. All pathways have that those hours. We also have in-person assistance, which is 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then 8 o'clock to 4 p.m. on Fridays.
Our pathway is here to help MAT students reach the best course of action for their degree. We hope you find your pathway here with us at MATC.
Speaking of helping MATC students, Stacy, I have some questions for you regarding what you do here at the campus. I'm interested in learning more about what you do.
Sounds great.
Okay. Well, thank you. Okay, so my first question is, how does it feel to be teaching students?
It feels great. It really helps. It's rewarding and helpful for students to seek out tutors to really help them reach those aha moments with the course content.
So tell me, what do you feel, since midterms are coming up, what are some things that you feel like students should know about tutoring specifically?
Well, especially with midterms, it's important to remember to just relax and take breaks from studying, to eat, and to seek out tutors that can help you really retain and comprehend that course content.
Why do you think that students specifically from MATC should come to this tutoring center?
Well, tutoring has substantial benefits for students. Tutors can provide individualized learning experiences, promote higher level thinking, and also just like I said, help students reach that aha moment when the course content just clicks for them.
Since you are a tutor yourself, can you tell us about one time when tutoring, or basically, a tutor helped you?
Sure. When I was getting my bachelor's degree many years ago, a tutor really helped me as a writer myself just formalize my own sentences and get them grammatically correct and brainstorm that paper concept. It was really helpful.
It really is. And then my last two questions is, can you tell us about where you're located on campus?
Sure. The Writing Center is being remodeled at the downtown campus right now, so I am located in the Math and Science Center, which is C271.
Okay, that sounds so amazing. Thank you so much, Stacy, for allowing us to learn about you and your path of tutoring. You definitely inspire me to be better.
Thank you, Audrianna.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the tutoring services here at the MATC downtown campus. Student producer Jamie Stretcher and Lucas Brunsell interview tutoring coordinator Christina Johnson and student tutor Andre Clooney on everything tutoring.
Can leave you feeling stressed. If that's the case, you may find yourself in need of some extra help. MATC offers tutoring services for students here at the downtown campus to aid them in their studies. Student tutor Andrea Clooney is here to help.
There are all sorts of tutoring. So if a student is coming specifically for a type of curriculum that's challenging to them, whether it be math or writing, there is an ability to come to a tutoring center and have specific help for that. Otherwise, Tutoring Services has the opportunity to have walk-in, where tutors can have time set aside for students to come to them at scheduled timeframes. I think that it's very important to utilize tutoring during midterms because there's a culmination of all of this information that you're learning in a classroom, and students show up with a lot on their plate. We don't know what the life circumstance is for them before they step across that threshold.
Are you nervous to start looking for help? If so, here is Andrea's advice.
Establishing a bit of rapport with somebody and knowing that they want you to succeed. There really isn't a bad experience walking into that. And they're there wanting to help you. So I'd say risk it, go for it. If you find it's not for you, that's fine. It doesn't have to be. But it's definitely a resource that can help to motivate students, keep them accountable to workload, and then help them if they're feeling like they're just not quite getting it.
Tutoring coordinator Christina Johnson gives you more insight on tutoring.
It's really easy to find a tutor here at MATC. We publish everyone's schedules on the web. We have our own website. We can update it daily. In fact, we're often updating it more than once daily, depending on what's going on with the tutors. We also have staff who are regularly in academic support centers. You can literally just pop in the door and see if a staff member is available. Of course, it depends on their specialty. So we do also put their schedules online, so you know if that staffer is going to be math when you walk into the math lab. But all you have to do is Google MATC tutoring schedules, and after the ads, we are the top search result. So go ahead, look us up. Midterm grades for a lot of students are a shocker. We are well aware of that. It wakes everyone up. We are very happy, though, to always be at our highest staffing levels when we get to midterms. Tutoring is just another tool you can use. All of our tutors, for the most part, have been students themselves. In fact, many are still students or very recent graduates. We want to bring them back here because they know the course you're in, so they know your struggles. They aren't A students all the time. They're people that you would meet in your class, and they want to come back and pay back what, they got, the help that they got. They want to pay that forward and make everyone feel good about themselves. So please come on in, meet them. They're just ordinary students, just like you. COVID-19 changed the way we work in tutoring services significantly. MATC is a hands-on school. That's our shtick, right? Everyone comes in, works with the equipment on campus, and all of our tutoring was on campus. So we had to very quickly transition to online. turns out that's a good thing because the school is going to keep offering more and more online courses. It's the wave of the future, we've been told. So now we actually are much better at online tutoring. But it was really hard for us. We readily admit we had to adapt. And we hope students learn from our example. You know, we all have to adapt in the workplace when catastrophe happens.
Even with midterms over with, tutoring services are still available to help. So come on in and meet with the tutor today.
MATC is hosting Hispanic Heritage Month, where student and staff work together to celebrate the pride of Hispanic Americans and is open to all students to learn about the culture of Hispanic heritage.
Hispanic Heritage Month, or El Mes de la Herencia Hispana, is the celebration of Latinos in this country, influencers, Latinos that have made an impact to this country.
And it's a month that usually starts September 15 through October 15. It's also the opportunity for our Hispanic culture to celebrate everything that makes us unique in regard to our culture, our food, and kind of exhibit our pride.
Where we celebrate here in the States what our the Hispanic people that came before us that have done for this country and for our culture and for our families, basically. So we try to celebrate those people. We're trying to keep that in our minds, and we also try to show our culture and the things that we do for this country.
Not only is the history and background of Hispanic Heritage Month memorable, but there are plenty of festivities to participate throughout the campuses.
I've had the luck to be the advisor for the Latinx Unidos Club at MATC, which is run by our students. And we do anything from coaching them and mentoring them on how to promote events, what to do events, what events make sense, and how to get the financial support, of course, from the college to pay for some of the cost of those events.
We have dances, we have food, we have art and craft, we have movie, we have a series of motivational, inspirational speakers, we have a professional workshop about how to be successful in the classroom.
I love teaching other people about my culture. That's what I love. I love teaching people where I come from. I'm not from here, I'm from Colombia. So I'm an international student, and having the opportunity, MATC has given us the opportunity and collaborated with us. The student experience, the diversity and equity office help us a lot with that.
We are open to the Latino community. We care about the Latino community. We are the community. MATC plays a huge role within the community, and the Hispanic population is the largest minority in the city of Milwaukee, and I think in the state also. So it means that we know the influence and the importance of Hispanics for the community.
Hispanic Heritage Month will always be welcome to other students with open arms. For further information, join MATC Latinx Unidos group on Facebook.com.
Wow, there's definitely a wide range of opportunities in our community. If you've been wondering why students are eating lunch in the hallways this semester, it's because we've got a brand new cafe being built right here at the MATC downtown campus.
That's right. We've got our field correspondent, Courtney Bondar, outside the site right now. What's going on down there, Courtney?
Hi, Stacy. Thank you. Exciting things are happening on the third floor of the MATC Campus Cafe. Joining me today is Food and Beverage Director, Carrie Schoner. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Courtney. How are you?
I'm doing great. Could you talk to us more about the Campus Cafe and the remodel going on currently?
Oh, we have so many exciting things, and the students are going to be absolutely fabulous. So excited to see it. As they walk in, they're going to see a State of Wisconsin map that will showcase all the local items that we're buying through the State of Wisconsin manufacturers. The first thing they will see is the Taste of Italy, which will have a brick fire pizza oven, made-to-order pasta station. As they continue on through the service line is our World Flavors, at which point we're featuring different nationalities on a weekly basis. Continuing on will be the State Street Grill, hamburgers, chicken strips, traditional fare. We also have a salad, sandwich, and soup station, all made to order. On the back side of that station will be scoopable ice cream and sweets and a coffee bar as well.
Very interesting. So students must be very excited for this to appear here on campus. Could you explain more about the seating? Will there be seating off the S building here in the lobby?
Yes, we have been fortunate. Not only are we redoing the service line for them, we're getting a brand new kitchen, as well as a new seating area. So they'll have booths, tables and chairs. They've added wood to soften the extremely high ceilings to make it feel warmer and more welcoming for our students.
Absolutely. Did COVID by chance have any delay in the process at all?
Yes, we had some horrible supply chain issues as a result of COVID. We are actually shooting to open up in January, and it's probably going to be closer to April now due to the inability to get the materials that we need to finish the project.
Absolutely, and completely understanding. What are you looking forward to the most here with the cafe?
Just to see the students' excitement. We have been working out of the old cafeteria for 30 years, and we are so excited to have administration approve the new cafeteria where the students can feel warm and welcome and a place to hang out and relax and enjoy their day.
Of course. Is there any specific additions to the menu students should be excited about or looking forward to?
The pizza station is my favorite. It we're making our own crust. We're going to have various thicknesses of the crust, so if you like it thin and crispy or you like it a little thicker, you'll be able to have that. The made to order, so the ability for you to create what you enjoy eating.
Absolutely, that sounds very exciting and something students can obviously look forward to coming in the near future. How long did this take for the development plans to come about?
We have been requesting this for the last 6 years, and we feel really fortunate that last year the college approved it, and it took about 6 to 9 months to create and design the new space. Between the placement of the equipment and making sure the touch and feel of the cafeteria was exactly what we want. And we had student involvement in looking at this as well.
How does this set MATC apart from other campuses?
This is a food hall, and it's the trend for most colleges and universities coming. We have a new feature that we're about the second in the state to have. It is called a food locker. If you order your food online, we will place it in a food locker, at which point you just have to come to the food locker, punch in your code, and take your food, and away you go. No waiting in line.
Wow, really? That really sets you guys apart from many of the campuses around the area.
Yes, it does, and that was one of the reasons we have a tremendous amount of new technology that we've put into the new cafeteria and the new food hall.
Of course, how exciting, and something, like I said, that MATC students can look forward to and enjoy here right on campus. Could you tell me more about what students should be looking forward to with not only the renovation or the menu, but how this will enhance student life?
It will. The enhancement is fantastic. We also have a campus meal plan that a lot of students don't all know about. Our campus meal plan allows you to use financial aid dollars to purchase meals. The benefit is the state of Wisconsin does not require us to charge sales tax, so you get a 5.1% increase in your money because you do not have to pay the sales tax on your food items.
Very good, and very, very nice to hear about all of the exciting things happening here at the Campus Cafe.
Thank you.
Back to you, Stacy, in the studio.
Thanks, Courtney. Well, I know I'm excited to see a shiny and new area to explore once it's all open and ready for business.
I couldn't agree more. But talking about the cafeteria sure is making me hungry. Good thing Chef James is back for another season. Hi, Chef. What do you have for us today?
Thanks, Audrianna. It does feel nice to be back. Now, midterms are right here upon us, and you know what's one of the best comfort foods, in my opinion? A gourmet grilled cheese sandwich. Today, I'll show you how easy and fast that you can make your dinner. Now, the ingredients you're gonna need are a bread of your choosing, a cheese, we have pepper jack and provolone here, a tablespoon of mayo, about, a tablespoon of butter, And you can also add any kind of meat if you'd like. It's totally optional. We chose to opt out this time. In order to start, you need to take out a medium pan and put it on a medium to medium-high heat. Then you're going to put a little bit of butter in the pan. That's important to keep the bread from getting too burnt or sticking to the pan. There we go. Then you're going to take your 2 pieces of bread and start spreading mayo on one side of each piece. This just gives it a nice little flavor. You might be wondering, why mayo and not butter? You can totally do either. I just think mayo adds a nice little touch. There we go. Doesn't have to be a thick layer, just enough that it's got it all on smoothly. Now you can see that the stove is hot. And you're going to put one of your slices, mayo side down, in the pan. Then you're going to add your cheese. 1 slice, 2 slice. Finally, you're going to put the other slice of bread on top with your mayo side facing out, so that when you flip it, it's going to be mayo side down like the other one. Now, we decided to use a pepper jack and provolone for this grilled cheese, but really feel free to use just one type of cheese or a different kind of cheese or any kind of your choice. There's so many cheeses out there, and we live in the right place if you want to experiment with cheeses on your sandwich. This is a super convenient and incredibly delicious meal. Like, not only is this perfect comfort food and it can really make you happy, it's also just a great time saver. It's super quick, and that means less time cooking and more time for studying or relaxing from studying. All right, so once it starts to get kind of brown on the bottom and stop sizzling, you can flip it. Gotta be a little careful because it likes to spread, and the cheese could spill out sometimes. Then you just wait and cook the other side. It's every time you have a long study day ahead of you with midterms or any other time, this is a great way to fuel up. You can make a couple at a time, and if you really need it, you can reheat it later in the microwave. It's perfect. And just after a few flips, you have your quick and easy meal. Now, some people will eat their grilled cheese with a sauce like ranch or honey mustard or even a hot sauce, or you can do it with a soup like I do, tomato soup. Either way, it's super tasty and enjoyable. Now back to you in the studio, Audrianna.
I'm sure many students will appreciate such a quick and easy way to make a delicious grilled cheese, especially during midterms. I'm sure everyone would appreciate as much time studying. Now let's see what Audrianna has for us at the MATC Minute.
MATC is calling all students for a choice of a $25 Amazon gift card, a bookstore certificate, or campus cash for filling out a survey about the racial climate on our campus. Look for the survey in your emails because your voice matters. If you're looking for lunch on the go because midterms are totally taking over your week, the Campus Cafe is offering online orders for the downtown Milwaukee Cafe. Make sure to pick up your order on the 3rd floor of the S building. Don't forget to stay prepared for any job opportunity that comes your way. The Career Hub is offering resume reviews starting today until Friday, this week from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. You don't want to miss this opportunity. The celebration hasn't ended, as our neighbors at the Pfizer Forum, the Milwaukee Bucks, received their championship rings earlier last week. Keep on thriving, and go Bucks go.
Once midterms are over, I'm sure we'll all want to celebrate. And what better way to celebrate midterms ending than in a traditional Milwaukee fashion? Student producer Patricia Gomez shows us the Barbarian Beer House with not only their delicious food, but their exciting entertainment as well.
I'm student producer Patricia Gomez, and this is another hidden geMKE.
Located off I-43, the Bavarian Beer House can trace its roots to the 1920s, though the building that we see today was finished in the late 60s. However, the Bavarian Beer House in its current state opened in 2016, including an on-site brewery as well as several event spaces.
It's also home to the world-famous Bavarian Soccer Club.
While one dines, they can enjoy either the live sporting events shown on the TVs or admire the decorations located all over the restaurant. While the Bavarian Beer House operates year-round, people look forward to their Oktoberfest every year, which is Milwaukee's oldest Oktoberfest celebration. Taking advantage of the location space, the Oktoberfest celebration takes place behind the giant spinning stein and features a special Oktoberfest menu and plenty of live entertainment.
I'm gonna go enjoy Oktoberfest. I'm Patricia Gomez, and this has been another Hidden geMKE.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have. Thanks, Stacy, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Audrianna.
I'm Audrianna Hutchinson, and thank you for tuning into the season's first episode of MATC Now. We hope to see you next week.